Last week I went to Ikea and it really got me thinking, wow, I could so build an Ikea in Bloxburg. So after your guys' suggestion, I'm finally building an Ikea. I'm talking showrooms, house decor, and I've even dressed in their clown looking uniform. We'll name it in Swincy Ikea. Went up to water spout. Beep, 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 Ikea. Okie dokie. So you can see I've already built a little bit of infrastructure. And hello, this is all made out of basic shapes, guys. Give me a round of applause. Joking, a 2-year-old could have done this. Let's start as we mean to go on, and that is by including the iconic yellow and blue Ikea colours. It's already, it looks just like it. And the reason for this kind of like archway over here, so I wanted to do something a bit cool with the windows. Why am I looking up window? That's just gonna come up with everything. I'm so dumb. I meant to look up modern window. That's because recently Ikeas have tried to become some sort of restaurant chain. Like, Ikea, darling, you're not McDonald's. But my point is they always have the windows at the front, and then this is where the restaurant's gonna be. So a little sneak preview to it later. That is nice. That is
different. It's unusual.
Also, I'm not really too sure why I added this bit at the top. That can perish. Now is the moment you've all been waiting for 5 seconds. We're gonna add the Ikea, like the word Ikea. Thank you to the Swedish gods, because Ikea is a Swedish company. They made the font of their logo so easy to recreate. Like, when I'm trying to recreate the McDonald's logo, it's like a whole puzzle piece I have to solve. Just realized what those little brackets are for. That is actually kind of helpful, because I want to resize these two little kicking bits off the K to be the same. And oh my god, has that been there the whole time? And then, oh, the big A for the finale.
A is for
Amogus.
Okay, Reese's Cups. I'm the new builder on the block. That literally looks nothing like the original logo, but it could pass. The real Ikea versus my Ikea. Mine takes the cake. And I'm going to leave the sides, the back, and everything like that window free for now, because otherwise it's just going to get complicated when I try and add walls and then it don't let me. The other most iconic thing about Ikea is their car parks. Their car parks are bigger than the Sahara Desert. In simple terms, we gotta make it big. You know what they say, guys? Go big or go home. This kind of looks like Bloxburg town, you know? I feel like this could be a building in Bloxburg. And then also we could do with some bushes. I love a good bush. And the stripes on these bushes kind of match my ugly, stupid uniform. I mean, I actually kind of slay it. Hi, welcome to Ikea. How can I help you? Oh, you want a dungle schnog? Speaking of the dungle schnog, let's just talk about how cool Ikea's names are. And in between all these hedges, we've got this little Easter egg bush. There's like little eggs on it or something. This is the part where I place all my bushes. We're gonna add these trees. I feel like these trees have just become like my signature thing now. And I think I need to go to some other plots to get more cars because I literally have run out. And speaking of my other plots, guys, I checked the other day. My plots altogether are worth 10 million. I don't want to sound like no millionaire, y'all.
Not to sound like a millionaire or whatever, but
look, like my mall, my towns, my hotel, it adds up so much. So after you've watched this video, I highly recommend you guys go do this. But now it's time to go inside, and I'm so excited to do the layout. And to fully start to understand it, we need to add the iconic escalators. And the reason this layout is going to be so exciting is because the whole aim of Ikea is that you walk all the way around the store. They want to be shoving products in your face. And if you've ever been to one, you'll notice you have to go round and there is no going back.
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
So you have to look at everything and therefore more chance of buying everything. So I've done that with mine. This here is going to be where we have some products on shelves and stuff. And then when you walk through, this is going to be showrooms. And don't worry, guys, I didn't forget about our little restaurant. That is going to be up here. Then I add these stairs. So as you can see, it's quite a big staircase, which again, you're going to have to wrap all the way around. So yeah, that is probably the wildest layout I've ever done for a Bloxburg build. We're going to start off with the entryway, obvi, and a double layered flooring of wooden planks. So sophisticated. First thing I'm going to add is actually in this corner, and it's going to be so funny. The first thing I'm adding, guys, is going to be a pile of monkeys. It sounds stupid, but look at this picture from when I went to Ikea. This was literally my first time going, so you can imagine my surprise.
Oh, DD, oh, what it is? Oh.
Bloxburg doesn't have monkey, so we are going to have to use teddy bears and then like transparent cylinders as well. Oh, these are like little bubbles. Didn't know Cleo was here. This works perfectly. It's so hard to find them. Hello? This one is going to be called Billy, and he is at the top of the pile. Have you ever seen anything like this in Bloxburg? It's here on the True Reese's channel first, people. Oh, if you turn the light off, that's like a horror film. And look how cool these lights look. It kind of looks like a B-Tech version of the Harry Potter dinner hall. And finally, we're just going to have a bit of seating. So it's time to ascend the escalators and enter our first corridor. And what's keeping me going is the fact we have the showrooms next. So the one I went to, they had kitchen stuff in this first bit. So this is going to be storage unit number 1. There's actually kind of a hidden section in Bloxburg, guys. The magic word is Reese's Puff. Reese's Puff. I'm joking. The magic word is tableware. Look at this. Look, it looks like just a plate, but it's not. I'm going to start off with bowls. And to be fair, I literally was putting so much stuff in the shopping cart. And my mum was like, we don't need any more bowls. I was like, I'm sorry. Where they arrange it as well, they have like pyramids of glass. I mean, the trust. Oh, that actually looks perfect. So we can already start copy and pasting this onto the other side. But you guys get the gist. So with a snap of my fingers, and after I've made some more, like for example, ones with towels, ones with baskets, we can now easily copy and paste these all around. And I do realize I made a little oopsie daisy by putting some in cabinets, but I actually kind of like that. But we've still got some spaces in the middle. So rather than being basic,
You know what, Michael? You're basic.
I'm instead going to do some of those stack up glasses I mentioned earlier. I don't really know how I'm going to do this yet, but I just like to kind of roll with the punches. We do have vases, but I don't really know how we're meant to stack these. I suppose if we put a cube in the middle, then yeah, boy, this gives us an opportunity to put some on the top. There we go. So now if you want to buy a glass, which is actually filled with water, I can buy that from there. And that is our first little corridor done. It's so cute. I didn't realize each of these was like $5 each. Now as for the room, we all go to Ikea for. Let's be realistic here. We're not going for the pots and pans. I can order this from Amazon. Jeff Bezos can deliver this to my door. We're going for the showroom. And you're lying if you said you haven't taken a selfie in one of these and pretended it's your house. So we're going to have maybe like a bedroom this side, a bathroom this side, and then the main bit here is going to be a kitchen. This should be interesting. I haven't used checkered flooring in ages and I've really been missing it. This is where we can kind of imagine we've just transported to our real house. So Ikea showrooms will have everything, sometimes even windows. One of the main things they'll have in the kitchens is obviously oven. They're trying to persuade you not to buy the oven, but to buy all of their beautiful counters that come with it. So as far as I know, Ikea doesn't actually sell oven. No one's kitchen is this big. If your kitchen is that big, you must be living with the Kardashians or something. And the most important part of any showroom kitchen is, of course, the island. It's actually a hobby of mine to go around furniture stores and just literally look at all of their showroom. Am I relatable right now? Saying that though, some people may have never been to a furniture store in their life. But I'll put on screen now just some examples of showrooms. I'll also use other items like their bowls. This is just another way to keep promoting their items. Speaking of, they are notoriously known for their potted plants. You are not a human being if you don't have an Ikea potted plant in your house somewhere. I actually have one right here. Can you hear that? Oh no, I broke it. And there's a bit of peanut butter on it as well. Without showing too much before the grand tour, next up is the bedroom. So it's going to involve the double bed. Let's kill 2 birdies with 1 stone here and have a nursery as well, all in the same room. We can try our hardest to make it all sort of match together. And we can even get one of those cutie lullaby hanging mobiles, which I definitely don't want to smash off the wall whenever I hear one. I'm sorry, but the noise of them is so triggering. Now, one thing we cannot skip out on is making this bed as luxurious as King Charles III's bed. That is another trick that these kind of furniture stores use. They'll decorate the beds with so many pillows. And for the bathroom showroom, I'm not going to reveal it until the end. And then finally up here, we just have the restaurant, which can simply just be some 2-piece booth. Also, I know it's Ikea, like you're not going to be going on a date, but I'm going to add roses so it's a little bit more, you know, steamy, a little bit more romantic. And then this here is actually the food bar. You didn't know, it's a buffet at Ikea. I know, you thought it couldn't get any cooler? It just did. So we're almost done now with the rooms. So this is going to be incredibly similar to the but what's going to be down here is actually kind of interesting. So we've actually got to add an extra wall in. And on this wall, we're going to put a bunch of these plain openings. And if you hadn't guessed, this is going to be where we do the curtains. It's my personal favorite aisle in any shop. I'm a curtain god. I've had about 5 different pairs of curtains in the last 2 years.
And I am addicted to pretending to be furniture.
So we can have a bunch of different patterns for all the way from fancy tiles all the way up to Damon Salvatore's bedroom vampire texture. You can always add some of the stuff we used upstairs as well. Even these weird glassed cabinet. The last set of shelves that is going to be in here. The pillow. The pillow is the comfiest thing living on planet Earth. And I have turned into David Attenborough, apparently. But seriously, oh my gosh. Definitely, guys, when you get your pocket money this month, go buy yourself some comfy pillow, okay? With that little pathway done, it leads us on to the final countdown. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. The final room, the warehouse. Loads of people hate waiting for deliveries. So Ikea brought the delivery to the shop. You can buy the packaged furniture, all packaged up in boxes, directly from a store warehouse. And with some lights and a very quick construction of this toilet I forgot about. Ikea Bloxburg version. Welcome to the world. What do I want to do today? Oh, look, it's Ikea. Wow, look at this. I would be a terrible actor. But seriously, look at the exterior of this, guys. Ikea is definitely a building where the interior matters the most. So first things first, we have got our giant jungle schnogs. $1 million? Do I look like a millionaire to you? I can barely afford my bill. The only exciting thing other than the jungle schnogs is the toilet. That's in the reception. So yeah, you can just go here, you know, let one loose. So the first hallway you are brought into is the kitchenware. And immediately you are smacked with colours, spices, pans. And I feel like I need a shopping cart. Let me quickly run and get one from BFF. I wish they'd add these in build mode, but this is good enough. So as I was saying, you can run around the shop, picking up everything you want, smashing all these vases apparently. But do you see how you literally have to look at everything? And if we just want to appreciate the aesthetics, it does look rather cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is so freaky. Five Nights at Freddy's over here. Now, guys, we go through this very thin area and we're in the showroom. So the main one is obviously this kitchen and the shopping cart can go now. Bye. This is showing off Ikea's chairs, their pot plants, their cabinets. We've got the same with a bedroom. Bit too bright in here. But as you can see, it just looks so cute and I immediately just want to buy everything seeing it in a room. It's time for the big reveal. My bathroom. I spent so long on this and honestly, my new dream bathroom. We've got a built-in shower, super modern, but then we go for a bit more of a traditional, timeless, classic look. I was about to say I want to go for a snack, but I didn't even add a door. Okay, looks like we're just gonna have to fly into the restaurant. It is rather cute. However, if we go downstairs, we're now in the curtain section. Definitely doesn't look as good in Bloxburg as it does IRL, but you guys get the gist. You can see the color and the shape of the different curtains. Also down here, we have pillows. So this is obviously like the bedroom section of Ikea. And I'm just thinking about that time when I was in Ikea and somebody stole our trolley. I put it down for 1 second. I went to look at something. I went back and somebody stole it and they're putting their own things in there. Final room, the storage room. So let's say I really like that pillow. You don't just take it off the shelf. You will go and get a box and then you will go and buy it. The value of this Ikea, $1 million. I do hope all of you enjoyed watching this video and thank you so much for watching this and I'll see you all in the next one.